Welcome, come on in. Oh yeah, thank you, Claire. We'll get some low and upper back. Welcome to 60 Minutes. If you're new here, please say hi. Read the comments above if you wish. Just letting you know that you're most welcome in the practice space. We'll begin in Shavasana and end in Shavasana. And welcome to all you beautiful people. Hi, Rick. I was hoping you and Justine would be here. In New Zealand, a kiwi is not a fruit. It's an amazing nocturnal creature with one of the shortest beaks in the world, though deceptively deceiving. Is there a way to find this on the laptop? It's not showing me lives. They're just for cell phones. You are more than welcome to go to my profile on your laptop. And when you are on my Insight Timer profile, oh, maybe they don't show the lives there either. You might have to send yourself a link, my love. I'm sorry, Claire. If anyone else in the chat knows how to make that happen, please let them know. Sabine, hi from Ontario. Welcome, East Coast. Delphine from Sag Harbor, New York. Thanks for coming in. You know that I don't like to spend a lot of time chatting at the beginning. So if you haven't already, prepare yourself with a really nice soft place with any prop that you might want. Definitely going to use prop for the lower back. So maybe some blocks or a cushion and a strap. Hi, Christine. Thanks for coming in from Florida. Judith, thank you for your donation. Patricia, low back, hip, sciatica. Okay, it's so nice to have you here, and happy 2026 for those of you who celebrate New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Hi, Lindsay from Beach, California. Well, I'll like that. Yes, thank you, Patricia, for helping. Post-holiday stress in the neck, hearing you. I do want to put up a little card while for people who are popping in and out of in and out of the live, my friends. I want to just post this new track that I released. It is for premium users on Insight Timer, but it is a story. So it's wonderful to listen to with children or just for your inner child. But give it a listen and give me a rating if you can. I'm going to leave it up for the practice. We've had the requests for the lower back, for the neck, sciatica, releasing the hips. So just remember, if you do have sciatica, remember it's not really great for you to round the spine. You want to keep a nice engaged straight spine. From what I understand, it can be really helpful for the remainder of practice, just because in Yin Yoga, we do often invite the spine to round. And so you can gently breathe into those movements and see where is enough and use props to keep yourself in a nice safe space. So I'm going to change my camera and we're going to jump down. You're invited to stick around for tea and talk following the practice so we can chat. And welcome, Jane. Welcome, Rachel. Thanks again for coming in. You're going to want to start in your corpse pose, in your Shavasana. So maybe you have cushions under your knees. Maybe your feet are rested up on a chair. If you wish, it's really starting to get cooking in here. I'm going to take off my socks. Have a warm blanket over you if you are in a colder environment. Find yourself in your practice place, onto the ground, onto a bed, if you're lucky outside. You have the invitation to close the eyes and tune in to the third eye, or just rest your optic nerve by looking towards the eyebrows. Rest the gaze. If your eyes are open, allow your gaze to be nice and wide. Don't stare straight ahead. Allow the gaze to soften and see all the things in the wide lens. We're slowing down now. Very grateful. We have 28 of us practicing in circles. So if you can imagine now, our mats are spread out in a beautiful circle in a really wonderful practice space. We are all equal in this circle. We are all here showing up for the nervous system, for rest, for repair. If you haven't yet, switching to breathing in through the nose and out through the nose, nice and slow. The timer is going, and I will make sure that you are out after 60 minutes. So release the idea of needing to worry about what time it is or how much time is left. Pick up your shoulder one blade at a time and pull them down and back like you're opening, pinching up a wing. Your arm might flop out just a little bit differently. Do it for both sides. And imagine your chest spreading, your rib cage opening further, your abdomen, solar plexus spreading. Allow your legs and your arms to flop out. And honoring your body, it doesn't matter if your knees bent, still connecting in with the ground. Imagining a nice long spine. Breathe big into the belly, fill it up. Exhale with a ha. Inhale again, fill up the belly. Release with a ha. Ha 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 ha. Get it all out. Again, breathe in nice and big. And exhale with a ha. Relax your face. Imagine the skin around your eyes and cheeks are melting. Let any coughs, any gas, any crickety cracks, any sounds that want to come out, let them out here. I'm recovering from, this is now day 4 of a pretty intense illness. So I may cough. I have toilet paper ready if my nose needs to blow. Have the things around you that you need in this moment. And tune in, get present with your space. What is your present moment telling your senses? And as we transition now into the flow of our practice, I want to invite you to practice Ujjayi breath, ocean breath. If you can whisper, you can control your glottis muscle, which is the muscle that constricts air. So if you can whisper, you can practice this pranayama, this breath work, slightly closing the glottis muscle, constricting the glottis, and breathing in through the nose and out through the nose, so that we communicate with the vagus nerve for the remainder of practice until we come back into Shavasana. Slightly bend your knees and bring your feet flat on the floor if they're not already. Check in with your hips. Get them nice and connected in with the ground, maybe rocking them just minusculely. Find yourself a block or a pillow or a cushion or a rolled up towel. Gently push energy into your feet, lift up the hips, and bring the block underneath the hip bones. Choose a height that feels good as you rest onto the shoulders, opening through the chest. You can stay here in this supported bridge posture. You can send both feet out to each corner of the mat. Allow the hips to relax open with the support. If this feels uncomfortable or it doesn't feel good, lower your block, bring a blanket, soften, or to lower it just completely to the floor and stay connected in with your hips to the ground. Another variation, you can bring your feet together and let your knees fall out and butterfly. We're here for a few minutes, so choose one that feels good for you. Welcome, Shaylin, Todo, Tola. Thank you, Rachel. Thanks in Hebrew. I love that. We're 34 strong in this circle. Come into your supported bridge, whatever that looks like, whatever variation you choose. We're opening, imagining those hips folding open, supported gently in the lower back, and choose your flow of breath, nice and slow, Ujjayi, ocean breath. Allow the mind to turn off. When the mind comes back, when a thought comes up with an idea, a comment, come back to the breath and focus. Are you really listening to the inhale and each exhale? Your chin is slightly tucked. From the crown of your head to the base of your neck and shoulders, you're anchored softly on the ground. Imagine a warm feeling being poured over your body as you open fully. And it's not about what you look like. Reminder always, the eyes are closed so that you can go deeper into your own experience in the body, because the difference in our skeletons means we will look differently in every posture. The position of our hands and feet will either help or hinder us in relaxation. And the last thing, that yin is all about comfort and stability in your release. So not pushing ourselves like we might do in a power yoga to go beyond what we think is possible in that moment. We're just softly feeling stable, full control as much as we can, by using props, by using support to relax so the muscle really understands, I can let go. Back that and layer it with vagus connection, the vagus nerve, with the breath work. Breathe in. We have 2 more minutes left here. Notice if the body wants to twitch or tremble, quiver. I call that the shaking medicine, right? When the body's involuntarily shaking or vibrating, allow it to take that action, allow it to release that energy. As long as it feels supported and stable for you, allow the body to talk. And gently now, if you had your feet extended to each corner or open in butterfly, gently bring your feet flat onto the floor, still supported by our prop. And if our feet were flat on the floor here, we're going to push into the feet, lift up the hips, and gently remove the prop. The weight of our bodies on our shoulders, our neck, and chin. And we're slowly lowering the spine, smushing it like clay into the ground until you come with your full weight back on the floor. And slowly you can bring your knees in for a squeeze or extend them out. Give them a little side to side. You choose. We are going to use a strap. So locate one for yourself. Because when the hips and lower back are talking, generally hamstrings are a big culprit. And gently pick up your left foot, your right foot. Wrap it around the ball of your foot. I like to wrap it around my hand so that they can hang nice and heavy with gravity. Extend your heel up to the sky as much as you can. If your knee stays bent, it's totally fine. Eyes are closed. What are you experiencing along the back of your right leg? Stand it up to the sky and gently let your hands fall forward, pulling it towards your chest. We're here for a little while. You may extend your left leg out if you wish. Relax through the shoulders. Imagine some of that energy, some of that stress. It's leaking out now, melting over top of the body and shooting energy out through the heel of the foot up towards the sky. Keep that heel nice and connected. It's not comfortable. Maybe a little uncomfortable in this stretch. Check in with your chin and drop the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Or tuck it behind the two front teeth. Breathe, ujjayi breath here. Listen to your body. Sometimes it feels good to move your leg around when you're in this position. But remember, if you find an area that all of a sudden goes, whoa, or is intense, the entire point of yin is to not be in movement, but to soften into a position and allow it to fully release. We're here for 2 more minutes. I really appreciate all of you being here. Thank you for showing up for your bodies and for practicing with me. Our circle is continually growing every Friday. Used to be about 12 or 13 of us. And then it was consistently about 25 of us, and now we're 37. So just imagine that beautiful nervous system coming into healing, ocean breath here. Last minute. Extend the heel. Notice if you're clenching in the other leg. Relax, relax, relax. And slowly, gently bend the knee and release the strap. Let the foot find the floor and gently rock that leg side to side. And just observe anything happening in the body. Reminder, embody the slowest creature you know. Think of that creature right now. I'll be Samantha the sloth. Today we have no rush, no hurry. So imagine just being that slow creature for the remainder of practice. Bending the knees and bring the feet flat on the floor. Ujjayi breath flowing in and out through the nostrils. Gently picking up the left foot, wrap the strap, wrap the arms so that the shoulders can anchor into the ground. The arms can hang heavy. And a reminder, you can have a pillow underneath the head, neck, and shoulders if that feels more comfortable for you. Extend that left heel up to the sky. Draw the leg towards the chest. And if you had it extended on the other side, extend your right leg out. We're here for 4 minutes. Allow the release by extending the heel consistently. Send the energy out towards the ethers. Breathe. Extend the heel. Breathe gently all the way into the abdomen. Exhaling all the way out. Imagine your spine nice and straight from the root chakra all the way to the crown. Relax your belly. Soften through the hips. You might experience this posture anywhere from the ankle and heel, through the calf, knee, thigh, hip, and lower back. This is the largest muscle group in the body. So by taking this time, by spending this energy to breathe in through the nose slowly, while extending your heel, you are creating immense differences, shifting the energy, releasing stuckness. Last 30 seconds here. And slowly start to release that pull, unbind your hands, drop the strap, bend your knee and let the foot find the floor. Maybe extend that leg all the way out and rock it side to side. Just observe here for a moment. Let your arms fall out to the side. Notice anything in the body. And observe the energy that's making you have that awareness. Slowly bend your knees and roll to one side. In your own time, make your way up to a seated position. Maybe your legs are extended out in front of you. Maybe you sit on top of a block. We'll practice a small amount of breath work here with our wolves, sitting up nice and tall, and maybe you're supported by a wall or the bed or a couch. If you have alternate nostril breath, just begin that practice now. And if you haven't done that before, you can follow with me with your right hand, taking your little fingers and closing the left nostril. Breathe in and out through the right side a few times. Eyes are closed. Switch now. Take your thumb and close the right. Breathe in and out a few times on the left side. Nice soft belly, sex organs pulled up and in. Shoulders are down and back. Imagining a nice long spine. You are so beautiful and so connected in this moment. On your next inhale, inhale in. Close the left, exhale now. Inhale right. Close and exhale. Inhale left. Close, exhale. Go at your own pace for a few more minutes here. Slowly release that right hand down. Return to Ujjayi breath. Feeling the embodiment of our slowest creature. In the slothiest way you can, make your way on to all fours. Move your props out of the way. Protect your knees and your wrists. Elevate the wrists if it's too intense. Specifically for this posture, which is the frog posture, we are going to work on the hamstrings. So gently pointing the toes out and sliding our knees out as much as feels comfortable. Feel free to use bolster cushions underneath the hips and thighs so that you know you can't go deeper than what feels comfortable. Keep your spine nice and long. You can come down on your shoulder or on your elbows. The more you sink back into the hips, the more intense the stretch. If you need to lighten, bring your weight forward in your body. Choose a variation that works for you and sink. We're here for a few minutes. One more minute here. Reminder, the more you sink back, the more intense. To lighten, move the weight forward on the elbows. Gently now start to bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Remove your props. And slowly make your way back into hands under shoulders, knees under hips. And maybe shift your weight side to side. Do circles with the hips. Just release anything that might be stuck. Crickety crack. Now we will, from here, slide into pigeon. So bringing your right knee behind your right wrist. You can bring your foot up as much into 90 or keep your toes pointed back. Whatever position feels right for you. And maybe this is already enough. Maybe you want a block underneath that right hip. If you sit a lot, my recommendation is to stay up in this pigeon posture. You can use blocks. Rest your body, sink into the hips, keep the hips lined forward. And that's for if you sit a lot, if you've found yourself sitting a lot in the past few days. You'll feel quite an energy by staying in this nice back bend. You can, of course, lean forward onto the elbows or come down into sleeping pigeon. And again, it doesn't matter what you look like. Using and inviting in bolsters, cushions also is a great way. If you're higher, you can have a chair that you can be resting your upper forearms on and head. Find the variation of this posture that feels good for your body. I've been sitting a lot, so I'm sitting up. We're here for a few minutes. Nice relaxed jaw. The ears are soft. The skin of your head is soft and supple. Ujjayi breath. And if you were laying down in sleeping pigeon, start to bring your hands under the shoulders and push your way up. If you were up in the seated position, slowly maybe inching your body forward so you can bring your right leg back into all fours. And we'll set up for the other side. Checking in with your body, nice neutral spine. I'm going to bring that left knee in behind the left wrist. Draw and invite my leg up. And you may notice a difference between the sides. Again, choose the variation that's working for you. Keep those hips forward. Relax and open through the chest. Even if laying forward, imagine your heart expanding open. Reminder for anyone who's new in this practice, I am live every Friday at the same time. So if you were here today, come on in. And if you're watching on YouTube, whenever it finds you, I'm grateful for you being here and in the practice. One minute left here. Really expand that breath all the way down to the pelvic floor, taking the time to exhale everything out. And if you were laying forward, gently bringing your hands underneath your shoulders. If you were seated up, gently inching your weight forward. Make your way out of that posture, back into all fours. And shift your weight side to side when you get there. We're going to come to sit down on our buttocks, and we'll want some cushions or bolster or pillow to extend beside our right hip. So sitting with you can have your legs crossed, you can imagine. Our cushions are extended out from our right hip. We're going to take our left leg and bring it round to the side, making a nice windmill shape with our feet. It's okay if our knees are up. We can always bring props to support those. Sit up nice and tall. Take a nice deep inhale. Bring your arms up and slowly turn to the right and allow your body to come down onto your supports. And maybe you have it higher than I do. Maybe it's even one more cushion bigger to support as you twist, exhaling, and allow your body to sink. We're here for a couple minutes. Twisting through the spine, the hips, through the neck, releasing stress in the body. Relax through the wrists, the hands. Doesn't matter which side your head is pointed to, it's whatever feels comfortable for you. Gently now bring your hands under your shoulders, push into the floor, and push yourself up out of that twist. You can gently rotate your body to the opposite side. Keep your supports and bolsters in the same place and bring your left hip to be in alignment. Legs in a nice windmill. In your own time, make your way back up into the setup. Reach your arms up overhead, inhaling, And exhaling, twisting and rotating yourself. Oh, God. Into this twist and relax fully. Ocean breath here. We're massaging the internal organs with every breath we take. We're wringing out the spine. And a reminder to stick around for tea and talk following this practice. Hold the container open for 15 minutes so that we can share about the practice, anything that might need to be witnessed, released, shared. You know that you're most welcome in this space. And slowly now, bring your hands under your shoulders. Push the floor away, lifting yourself up and out of the position. Remove any blocks or bolsters that you don't want for Shavasana. And make your way onto your back, setting up for our final posture, corpse pose. We will do a little bit of neck stuff just as we come in our final seated salutation. Setting up. Maybe you have support under the knees, blanket, something over the eyes. Release the breath work and return to in through the nose, out through the nose. No more ujjayi breath. And fully let the body go here. Feel heavy as we sink into this final meditation. into the whole. We are revealing, gathering the threads of soul, singing over bones and coming into life again. Wild people of the earth weave together now. Wild people singing over the bones. Wild people of the earth weave together now. Wild people singing over the bones. We are reweaving, gathering the threads of soul, singing over bones. Fibers spun into the whole. We are reweaving, gathering the threads of soul, singing over bones, coming into life again. Wild people of the earth weave together now. Wild people singing over the bones. Wild people of the earth weave together now. Wild people singing over the bones. We are reweaving, gathering the threads of soul, singing over bones. Fibers spun into the whole. We are reweaving, gathering the threads of soul, singing over bones, coming into life again. Take a nice deep inhale now. Fill up the belly. Exhale through the mouth with a sigh. Again, fill up the belly. Release it out. Bring your feet together. Bring your hands together. Interlace all but index fingers. Reach your arms up overhead. Inhale, stretch the body nice and long. And exhale, release the body into the floor. Gently bending the knees, moving your props out of the way, and rolling to one side. Slowly now, stay connected to that slow juiciness. Make your way up into a seated position. I'm going to change the position of the camera here. So we're face to face. Eyes are closed. Breath is in and out through the nose, nice and slow, rolling your shoulders down and back. The face is soft. You can even pet the skin of the face, reminding it soft. We're slowly going to do a few neck rolls just to remind us of the flexibility that we have, the control that we have in the atlas and the axis parts of our spine. You might do 3 rotations fully with 3 breaths. You're going so slow. Anytime you meet any kind of communication, slow down, stay in that spot. And when you're ready, you can begin slightly dropping the head, chin to chest. Choose a direction and allow your head to roll. Fully present, fully aware of the body and anything it might be telling you. No need to judge it or compare it. And if you are slower than I am, you're doing great. If you have completed more than 3 rotations, I invite you to slow down. Wherever you are, stop and rotate in the opposite direction. We are going to go a few seconds over our 60 minutes. For those who need the hard time stop, bring your hands into a bow. And for the rest of us who can stay a few extra seconds, continue these rotations. Notice if you're clenching your shoulders up, try to relax them down. And wherever you are, gently bring your head back into a neutral position. Bring your hands together, rub the hands, wake up the body. And then bring that energy from the hands anywhere you wish on the body. Place it anywhere, imagining good, loving energy flowing out of those hands into your beautiful body. And gently bow your head and open your eyes. Come back into the space. Namaste. Merci beaucoup to you and you and you. Thank you for being here. Grab your tea. This is Tea and Talk now, so you're most welcome in this space with me. Stick around.